whoa! So we all fall into one category in the 4+ Lego sets. You either love them or you hate them because they're just bad. Okay. Hear me out here. So recently, Lego's put out a 4+ lineup of sets, and well, none of them are really good. But before you go to the comments and say,
Catfish, 4+ sets are for toddlers, not for you beep boop beep beep out.
to which I respond, thank you for not calling me a toddler, and yes, that is true. However, they should be put in a totally different sub-theme of Lego Star Wars because, well, they just don't really fit in. Oh, and also for a multitude of reasons. And here they are. And before you click off this video, I will be addressing 1. They take up a Lego spot space. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not kid ourselves here. I know Lego would probably make another set,
And a bad one at that.
but anything would be better than a 4+ set. 2, the models are literally terrible. Like, you couldn't even buy this if you were 7. Like, they're just inaccurate. I'm looking at you, X-Wing. If you've been living under a rock, the X-Wing piece just looks so bad. It's extremely inaccurate, but I know it's made for 4-year-olds and for 4-year-olds to play with it, but 3, the prices are insanity. So the newest 4+ set you can get your hands on in Lego.com is the Poe Dameron's X-Wing, $25 CAD, and if you're an American bloke, $20. Tell me that's not insanity for 60 pieces. Though I do need to mention the pieces are a little bit larger than the pieces we usually receive, but still not okay.
We'll be right back with you after these short commercials.
We reach out to our valued clients who watch this news channel very frequently and ask them, what do you think about junior sets?
So what do I think about the little 4+ sets? Well, I think the sets themselves are bad and they should be gone. Serve no purpose whatsoever.
Well, you heard it here, folks. The sets themselves are just bad. Now back to the show. Now that you've heard my critical side of the 4+ sets, I'm going to tell you why I sort of like them. They teach children to, you know, like, build. The official larger sets can be a little tricky to build, that is, if you're like
under 7.
but they can be a little bit tricky to build, so it is nice so that they can build the smaller builds and then move on to the larger sets, and actually move on to larger sets so they can enjoy them. This will ultimately grow the Lego community, which in turn is pretty good. I want to mention that some people bring up the argument that,
Oh, children like small sets so that they can fit them in their hands and swoosh them around.
but I disagree. When I was 5 to 6 years old, I would certainly pick up the larger and cooler set to play with other than a small, tiny little set. And that's just because that's how it works. In the end, even though that 4+ sets aren't that good, and by that I mean literally horrible, they still have a place in the Lego ecosystem whether I like it or not. And they're here to stay. And on that note, goodbye!